Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along. This time today it is the Nottingham Forest under 21s versus Arsenal's under 21s. Obviously, while that is an academy game, yes. Arsenal are showing it on their website, so I thought, you know what, I've got access to watch the game, so we're an Arsenal channel. Let's keep an eye on some of our youngsters and hopefully have a better result than Saturday. That's what I'm going to say. Here's our team anyway for today. We've got bloody hell from the camera. We've got we've got Ijazi in goal. We've got Waters and captain in defence with Forlan, Ibrahim Salsa and Lewis Skelly. We've got Gawa. We've got Ethan Nowie, who comes into this game off the back of a hat trick last week. I think it was Leicester City under 21s. Kuza Dubry is starting as well. Saza Jr. and Edwards as well. That's our 11. And on the bench, on the screen, got Hellison, our backup goalkeeper. Flores, Roisek, and Butler, Odigids. Probably butchered that last name, I apologise. But yeah, again, it's under 21, so these are so basically, but anyone that doesn't know, basically, these are the players that are divvying basically on the scenes of trying to break into the senior team now. The next stage of these players, when it comes to Arsenal, is getting a spot in the senior team with Arsenal. But this is a Premier League 2 fixture in the under 21s. But yeah, as I say, like Ethan Nowie, who just recently signed a new contract with us, just back before the season started. Kuza Dubry, we all know about as well. Appeared a few times last year on the bench, made a few appearances in the cups, to be precise. Salsa we know of as well. Forlan, Waters, Lewis Skelly, Edwards we know of. Flores is on the bench we know of. So it's not like these are completely like players as Arsenal fans we've never heard of, and basically just doing it for the sake of it. These are players that have been literally on the cusp now. I mean, now he's one of the youngest players. He's 16 as we speak, Ethan. But because of his outlays, technically he should be in the under 18s, but because of his outlay last season, he's been promoted even earlier than expected into the under 21s team, as we see. And let's not forget, Ethan Nowie, he is the record holder in the Premier League for youngest ever player to play in the Premier League ever. And then since he's got a taste now with the senior team. He's got that taste at a 15-year-old. That's a massive responsibility to take on, and he's took it on. Fantastic. It's obviously from an Arsenal perspective, as fans, it's good when players from our own academy come through and they have that experience and they've got that chance to play first team football, hopefully in the future. Oh dear. The teams all extra what we are. Literally, we're halfway from kick-off. Surprisingly, considering the rivalry, by the way, considering there's a rivalry between Notts County and Nottingham Forest, respectively, the academy games seem to be playing at Notts County. Here go the teams. Teams coming out now. And as you can tell, by the way, the colour format of the team sheet here, Arsenal are wearing the luminous yellow, black, stripy, dotty away kit, basically. They're not wearing this bad boy today. Let's put it back on the normal screen now. It's all to myself. There's that, and then Bob's your uncle. Yeah, so we're literally seconds away from kick-off. Cannot wait. Get your score. In terms of score predictions, obviously get your score predictions in as well. It's not just as a reminder for people coming in that don't watch the academy regularly on a regular basis or keep an eye on them. The season's only just started in like the last couple of weeks. They are undefeated. They battered West Ham 3-0 opening night. They battered, was it Leicester as well, opening night, the week last week, 4-1. As I said, Ethan Nawi with the hat trick there. And then midweek, they played. Who did they play in the? Oh, was it Swindon? I think it was Swindon. I want to say Swindon in the Papa John's Trophy, and over 90 minutes it was 2-2, but won it on penalty shootout. So no, we've got a point for the draw. There's group status at the moment, and we've got the points for the win in terms of the penalty shootout win. And the goalie's wearing the black goalie kit, not the blue or the green. Yeah, blue or green one. Well, the green was class of that thing, wasn't it? The away one. This is Walters is in the set circle with a ref. With the Nottingham Forest captain. Flipping for who's kicking off and who's got sides of what. As I say, hopefully got a good performance today, and hopefully a better result than the senior team on Saturday. Jesus. Again, if Arsenal weren't showing this on Arsenal.com, I would have been able to do a watch on for this game. I've just done my normal podcast that we normally do on a Monday, but that's now been moved to tomorrow. And trust me, we've got a lot to catch up in terms of the panel. We've got a lot to catch up with, not just obviously Saturday, but over a week's worth of other Arsenal-related news prior to that as well. Oh dear. Arsenal kicking off, kicking from left to right. There we go. Scoreboard ready. And the ref says, and we're off. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, lads. Oh, bloody hell. Poor touchdown, great for the goal kick. The only things with these sort of games, though, is one camera only, and it's the cameraman's not keeping straight. Put it that way. He's like, he gets literally shaking. So that and the fact that Arsenal wearing that away kit as well, not good for my eyes. Trust me. Another poor pass there. Okay, no worries. The enthusiasm, fucking, I can't knock the enthusiasm. The enthusiasm already there in the first minute. There's a few wayward passes so far, but the fight's on the attack here. They're defend this. Come on. Yeah, well done, lad. Nicely cleared and back again. Ethan's got it. He's on the ball, pass back. Yeah. And now back to our goalkeeper. Oh dear. Oh, Emerson sent me a photo as well. What's that? I'll have to answer. Because Emerson is at the game as well. Yeah, he's doing banana, the original version banana away top as well. Come on, let's get the goals. As I say, it's been a good start from the lads so far in the first 3 games in all comps. Let's see how many of the regulars come in as well today into the chat. Because again, it's a completely unorthodox. This is the first time I've been able to do a actual under 21 watch along on the channel. Because as I say, normally Arsenal don't show under 18s or under 21 games at all. Also, by the way, I didn't give my score prediction, did I? I'm going to go for a 3-1 away win to the Arsenal. As I say, do get your predictions in the chat still as well, while it's still 0-0. Don't shut him. Don't, go on, go. No one there. It's needed someone there to read what you're about to do and be in there, just pass it in the net there. Unlucky. Done. Right. How are the young guns doing so far? As I say, we're 4.5 minutes in, and it's 0-0. It's doing all right, actually. It's been going ball again the first 4.5 minutes. It's been possessional wise of Arsenal. We're looking at more potent, more up for it, and yeah, more aggressive in general. Here we go. Go on, got a corner out of that, or free kick, one of the two. I'll say free kick. What it looks like. Yeah, free kick's been given. Yep, to Arsenal, obviously, in an acute angle, so it'll be cross team. But yeah, doing so far so good. Got As I got an attacking free kick, literally going to be costing. There's no way, no one's ever going to have a shot from where this free kick is. Angle wise, it's impossible. Literally impossible. So let's see who crosses it in. We've got. Is it, again, this camera angle doesn't help well. I can't see who's in the box to help attack this. On there's. Oh, no, nothing now. He's going out to the box to Ethan. No. Skelly, no. Lewis Skelly, no. Yes, no. Skelly. Popped it up. No. Cleared, maybe. Oh. Just got that. The keeper just got that in time. Otherwise, that'd be 1-0 Arsenal. As I say, good start so far. Literally, we're in the team. We're in the opposition's faces. We've been aggressive. We're actually making the most of our possession as well. We're actually making a good account of ourselves on the ball going forward. And we ain't been too scrappy, apart from the initial two passes in the first minute. Apart from that, it's been cool, calm, and collected, and we're just doing our bit. And so, as I say, so far so good. And seasonal wise, as I say, because you just come in and to catch what I said earlier, season wise, unbeaten in all competitions. This is the third league game of the season, but fourth in all comps. So the first two league games they won comfortably 3-0 and 4-1 respectively against West Ham and Leicester City last week respectively. And then they've, as I say, I want to say Swindon Town was a team we played last week in the Papa John's Trophy midweek. And we beat them on penalties, drew 2-2, and then won the penalty shootout 5-4. And for the first time in a long time, actually, this is the first one in a long time we've actually got the same head coach from last season. Our head coach hasn't been poached from a League One or League Two team, or somewhere else, basically in general. So we've got consistency now in the coaching setup for the first time in a long time. So the players that were here last year in the under-21s are familiar with the coach and are not getting a new set of tactics and setups from a new face, basically. Ball in, straight to the goalkeeper's hands. Right, let's have that one set. I would put the sound up a bit more, but don't want YouTube to come after me and go, we haven't got to monetize it now. Yeah. I want that. I want this is what I want. Go away. Right channel, thank you very much. There we go. And we close that. Might move back a bit because I'm a bit closer to the camera, so I'm going to move back a bit. There we go. You know what? Well, I'll risk it. Oh, one step. Oh, good tackle on the first defender there, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's not what it is. One sec. Whitburn? Yeah, Whitburn's commentating today, by the sound to it. Right. There. That was it. Come to your question in a minute, friend. 1 second. Just wait for the ball to go and play no answer in a sec. There's a few. I'll give you a few. Not in terms of not straight first 11 either. Not first 11, but I'd say squad for squad experience. There's a few names I'd put forward. Also, we've got Talk First TV. Big up yourself, a friend. How you been? Because for this start of the season, even though the Arsenal's game and the game that weekend you didn't get the result you wanted, but in terms of performance-wise, you can see there's a difference this year with Forest in the senior team. So you should be fine. I think I say you'll be fine this season. Touch wood. Don't want to jinx it, but yeah. Oh dear. But my recommendations, like, well, in terms of for squad, in terms of again, not actual starting, but actually being on the bench, on the matchday squad bench, and getting the other minutes here and there, build them that way towards the proper first team action in the future. And set first in the attack here. Defend it. No. Good goalkeeping, lad. Ijaji. I said a few are, again, these are, this is my opinion, Forlan and Salsa, Lewis Skelly, Cusa Dubry, and Flores and Edwards, in terms of now, got jobs for this season. I would put Ethan Nari in there, normally. He's a massive talent, Ethan Nari. However, again, like I've said earlier, he's 16. He's only just finished. He's only just back in June done his GCSEs. He's only just got his results basically for his GCSEs. So he's a young buck still. I think I've got another season just focusing on his development of the under 21s respectively, and then we obviously reassess things. Let's not forget he's also signed a new long-term contract with us. So the second he turns 18, is in place as well that he automatically gets a professional contract with us. The current contract runs till then, or it runs beyond then. But obviously, since he turns 18, he's got the option to activate a professional contract with the club. But they're the names I mentioned. They're the names I'll go for, just because of they're established at the under 21s, 18s over the last few years level. and this is their time to get their chance this season. Whereas obviously, as I say, Ethan, he's still got he's got two or three more years at most before he needs to start worrying about he's a senior future, basically. No, he looked really during our preseason that I'd place him over Havertz, to be honest. This is the thing. I get what you're saying in terms of not. As I say, Murray, he's an exceptional talent for the age of how old he is, the raw age of what he is. Go on, one sec. Go on, go on. Let's scrap here one sec. Oh, the save! What a save from the keeper again. We ain't messing about. We should be we should be tuning up at this point, and even would have got the second there, but gone in. Oh, unlucky lad. Emerson, who's at the game, big up Emerson, is in the chat. But yeah, as I say, Eve, I get what you're saying, but in terms of his talent, Eve, what Ethan has to offer, even though, because he's, as I say, he's just, in terms of the UK, I don't know if you're live in the UK or abroad, but in the UK, he's 16. He's just finished school, literally back in June. He's only just got his GCSE results, literally in the last week or two. He's still raw. As I say, the odd appearance here and there, depending on the cup draws you get in the Carabao and FA Cup, respectively, early rounds. I'd have him in the matchday squad, and depending who the caliber of opposition, maybe even start him. He's a great talent, but I wouldn't be breaking my neck to push him straight into the senior squad, just because obviously that could mentally that could screw him up so badly. And also physically, let's not forget physically, he's still got a few years of development in terms of his actual body. He's got time, still got a few more years to develop. But I get what you're saying in terms of he's a good talent, but I'd say this year in general, when it comes to Premier League stuff like Premier League fixtures, match day squads, I wouldn't be breaking my neck. I wouldn't be breaking my neck to put him in the senior men's team just yet. Let him focus on this season with the youth, develop a bit more, and this time next year we start reassessing it. Because they're buying only 17 other players like Saka and 17, 18 started coming into the squad, if you remember rightly. So that's the sort of age we want to be looking at him future wise. But yeah, this year's more developing. He's coming at the under 21s now. But again, considering we have an under 18s, and he's, as I say, 16. The fact he's in the under 21s now, pretty much, says a lot about the talent of what he is. Under 21s, I was going to watching this. Oh, what's that? It depends on the circumstances, Tom. That's all I'm saying. A player just got his GCSE results. Again, I ask, is it this for viewing? What? If please come knocking, just say it's Arsenal's fault. They put it on their website. So I thought it was okay. Oh dear. Got a corner here from Nottingham Forest down here at the moment. Another corner. Here we go. Ball in. Nothing coming with it though, just all the way through that for throwing. Plus. So 17 minutes and 16 seconds in, and it is still 0-0, but we have been a more aggressive and more progressive team in this match so far. And the players I've mentioned, I can't trust in this one. The players that I've mentioned already in terms of our household names, not household names, but the names that we know of that have been coming through for the last few years, they're all having their saying the game so far already. And again, Eve, the youngest one still, the number 10, Jesus, doesn't look out of place whatsoever. Considering these, the rest of these, most of these team are like, well, he's got 16. They're going to be what, 18, 19, pushing that, if not pushing 20, or in there, or actually 20 themselves. Just a quick plug for tonight's episode of The Trip. I do have a brand new, never seen before packet of crisps. I will be tuning in for that, don't worry. I'll be there lurking in the background at 7 o'clock at night. Oh dear. I wonder what fucking Tony's going to moan about this week. God's sake. Arsenal. Oh. Very rare. Don't make, don't get used to it. That's all I'm saying. Normal service will be resumed shortly if it kills us. Was it every like this? Always this time of year, you usually just seem to have a problem with me when I go live. I put it on one association on, and normally it's not a problem. This time of year though, so you go live. It's like limited, limited, limited. Big right off. I think, and also, Tom, the more you bring up, got according to us, by the way, the more you bring up tonight, the my team won, yours didn't. The more that goes are going to go. Okay, thank you very much. Bang. Scoring goes close to the header. That's it now then. Got a corner here. See what we do here in a sec. Ball in. It was close. Jesus, that was actually close. Anthony's done as well, but no man marking there whatsoever. I'm sorry, that kit is bright as hell. The distance. Yeah, risky game here. First up out from the back here, trying to beat the press. And we won it back in our defence, and off we go again. Hawkwind in the chat. Big up Hawkwind. How you doing, my friend? No, that's sloppy. And we can win midfield. Here we go. Come on, sort ourselves out. Get the ball back, please. That's cool. That's cool. How's your bake holiday been so far as well? Oh, fucking legs killing. Such a scoreboard. Where's the ground? There we go. Not that because no, it's not that. Not supposed to go over that then. Fuck it. Got fed in it technically. Get control. Go on, go on. Have a shot. Oh, just wide of the post. Oh, when did these under 21s play Arsenal under 21s? I don't think they're in the same league. That's no dig either. That's almost Arsenal invested there. Let's have a look. I don't think we're in the same league. Just going to go through the fixtures now. Obviously, Forest is on the way. Reading, under 21s, only under 18, Southampton under 18, United 20, May United 21s, Everton 21s, under 18s Chelsea, under 18s Leicester, Exeter City in the Papa John's Trophy, Crystal Palace under 18s, Brighton under 21s, City under 21s, Brighton under 18s, Norwich under 18s, Reading in the Papa John's Trophy, West Brom, Fulham, Sunderland, Villa, Borough, Reading, Wolves. Oh, there we are. That's it. Leicester under 18s. And then February it is Meadow Park at Argath. February the 9th at 7 o'clock. Arsenal under 21s versus Leeds United under 21s. February the 9th on a Friday night. If they're showing that, we know what we're doing on that night. We play more than once, though. Yeah. We're going to play you once. How's that fucking worked out? What's that? Chelsea made 21s. We only play the teams once a season. Every team once a season. There. That's now what's that. Can't be, surely. Spurs under 21s. Leeds at Argath. Oh, that's right, yeah. What's right? Okay. Well, either way, you're not playing. We're not playing. We're not playing you at your game. As it stands, going by the fixtures that have got between now and the end of the season ready, we only play once. Under 21s, even under 18s, under 21 level. Can't you need to bring bland chips on base? So basically, these. It's all League One this year. Leeds, that's not like that. No, Leeds did promoted last season. Uh, it's all one league. Well, yeah, but I just looked at the fixture list on the Arsenal website. We don't play Leeds, the 21s, I mean, until February, as at Argath. The true battle of supremacy. Okay. It's 1-3-16 leagues. They play each other once. Oh, okay. Okay, change the format then. Okay. Sort of formats. Here's Chris. How you doing, Chris? Have you calmed down from yesterday's fluky ass win? And it was a fluke before you even go there. You couldn't get more fluky of a win if you tried. That game it came to a point where that game, until Nunez got equaliser, that game had 1-0 written all over it. Again, another chance. Dewberry again this time with the sharp. Who's a Dewberry? And the keeper gets down in time and gets a push for a corner. Chris, join me in my winners club. Oh dear. As I say, you make the most of it. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, normal service will be resumed come Sunday. Touch wood. to do this corner like ball in. Here we go. Cross it. No, nothing of it. Cleared. Put it back down. It's instructed the doorman to lift the velvet rope as you're like, oh dear. We'll get into the Arsenal's match tomorrow. Trust me, in the podcast. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that Arsenal away kit doesn't help. Doesn't do itself any favors when you consider the camera that's being used for this game. The kit is so bright. The camera just can't adjust to its brightness levels at all. Wouldn't Man United win? No, it's not Manchester United as at Argaff. We're the home team on Sunday. But the Emirates win against them, yeah, but not at their place. They're coming to us. They're coming to London. Well, hopefully normal services will be resumed and they'll be exposed for the fools that they are. And I'll put your names on a list. Be a very long list then by that case then. All the gooners that you know. Oh, oh, dear. Free kick to Arsenal, and off we go. Quick one. It's going. Move. Go on, Kuza. Ball in. No one there though. Out for a corner again. Yeah, another corner. Yeah, another one. Let's shut that one down. And oh, can you just pick up? Not that hard, to be honest, mate. It's not that hard. Just pick up the player in our kit. Any player standing out on the pitch, pick him out. You don't do it. Pick up player in there, of course. Do. Oh, it'll be number 8. He's got to sort his corner, his set pieces out quickly. These under 21s beat not the first under 21s 3-0 in the promotion playoff final. Though we did play Giorgio Roussier as he's 21. We did buy him as an under 21 player, technically, in terms of the club he came from. It was part of the under 21s team. There's a French under 21 as well. He's French? I think he's French. So he's not exactly a senior pro international level. So technically, you're in your rights. Not just in age, in the sense of his age. Technically, what is it, if I don't know his birthday, so if he's still 21, technically he could play. He could play for Leeds in the under 21s still this season, and could he be 21? And second, even though he turns 22 at some point, he would technically he could still play the back end of the last knockings of the season for them 21s as well. Because he would have started as a 21-year-old. The first shoulder would fit already. But honestly, if we're taking our chances in this game would be 4 or 5 nil already. I'm not even joking. We chances we created and even to keep the save, but we've just gone wide. This game would be score wise. This game would be out of sight by now. Go on, go on, go, 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 go on. Another corner again. Fucking defender last defending there. First. I'm still baffled though, considering the hatred both Notts County and Nottingham Forest have for each other, supposedly. Why Nottingham Forest, the under 21s, are playing at Notts County's home ground? Uh, That baffles me. Guff, Chris. 7-year-old comment as well now. Ball in. Fuck's sake, got beating the first man there. I was trying to imagine the look of Ipswich star faces when they saw Ganato and Zenit Tianato were playing. Yeah, hey, fuck. Winning is not for everyone. Considering your last 12 months, mate, pipe down. I would not be singing from the hills if I was you in terms of yesterday's winning either way. Performance wise, there's a lot of improvement in terms of performance wise anyway. In Liverpool, even though you had 10 men, still performance wise, there's a lot to be desired. Because even 11v11, you weren't putting up many trees and certainly any dominance over them. Nunes saved your asses. That's all I'm saying. Oh, no, because Doomby gets across, it gets actually back into midfield. Oh dear, as I say, I think normal service will be resumed this weekend. Also, I will say this: if you for Chris, if Liverpool don't sort their performances out, how many calls is this? This bloody hell! If Liverpool don't sort their performance out on the weekend against Villa, Villa will fuck you up the arse, basically. Imagine how many goals Liverpool would get if Eddie played for him. Easy 100 plus. Oh dear. He's got. I'm, I'm saying it now. I'm being fair to him. He's in form. I would start him on Sunday against United. He started the season well. I'll give him that. 3 seasons not to be desired, but season itself, when it's mattered, he's stepped up. Go on. Aye, aye, aye. Need to start taking our chances, for fuck's sake, lads. So wasteful. So far in his first 36 minutes, just literally, I'm not even joking. This should be 5, 6 plus nil already. He's either so wasteful. The keeper keeps pushing out for a corner. Costa Ponte and what's the other 21 as well? Yep, we are. It's been obviously Arsenal are showing it on the Arsenal website. They don't really often, so I thought you know what, let's take advantage of it and see what happens. It is sort of Northern, it is sort of been Nordorigi's replacement, says Chris. It could be our Origi, you never know. Going forward now. Yeah, still nil nil, I know. It should be. It shouldn't be. It should be. This game, in terms of score, as a competitive game, this should be game over already. This should be, as I say, 5-6 plus nil to Arsenal. US Open started as well. Yeah, that started as well today. Yeah. Yeah. The young lad that won Wimbledon is expected as a heavy favourite, sorry, to win the US Open. That's mental because he's 20 years old. Djokovic must be pissed that this lad's come out of nowhere pretty much and just gone, all right, I'll set my dominance as it. I'll set my dominance now. And by doing that, I'm going to beat you in a little bit on grass as well. On his weak surface, the worst surface to him. It's, oh dear. We'll win this, but looks by all accounts, we will win this. It's just that getting that first goal. Once we get that, the floodgates will open by the looks of it. And Tom spamming the Eddie emoji in the chat. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Keep forgetting to fucking change that actually in terms of update the kits, basically. Because now currently Stucco and Eddie are on there with the last season's home shirt, not this season's kits. So I keep saying it, I do need to sort that. For God's sake, he's spamming the life out of Eddie now. Save it for Sunday. Don't wear it out. Oh dear. What's happened? Just come to a complete standstill. No, complete standstill for some reason and continued. Go on, go on, oh, go on, have a shot. Fucking, what was it, 20? How many goals have we had now? Well, either last it's goalkeeping or last it's defending. Jesus. I've lost count. I've actually lost count of how many corners we've got in this game so far. It's only 40 minutes into the game. I think they've had two or three, one or two. Right, come on, lads. Come on. Better service, please, lads. Come on. Canterbury's in the chat. You got Canterbury. Pick out a player in fucking yellow or green or whatever colour you want to call it. For God's sake. It ain't that hard. Literally. Keep it fumbles. Free kicks the goalkeeper. Surprised. Caligari versus Inter about to kick off. Oh, okay. Want to keep us updated on that game as well? Feel free. But how you doing, Ridley? How's your bank holiday going so far? Arsenal aside. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, stop complaining. You got a free kick, you twat. Hello, everyone who rolled in during the Eddie Fest 2000. Out of interest, I can literally go to my end one set. How many can actually out of interest? Have a look. Because I can. No, I'm not doing that yet. This. There we go. There's Eddie, there's Saka, and there's our league. What should have been our league title. Let's have a look. Next one's which. I can't tell. The week doing Saka, so he's doing Eddie. It's a lot easier if you've got a mouse. Just click away until it stops. Keeper. Basically a lot. And then just what can I do? Oh, I'll go overboard. It didn't tell me what. It didn't stop me. I was clicking away until it. There we go. Oh look, there's Paul Pogba. So I'm taking part in the chat as well. Cheers, Ryan. Arsenal saying what Bank Holiday weekend hasn't been too bad. Looking forward to Man United next week. Yeah, same here. Bank Buckets on a Sunday, 4:30. Gives our and the players that 7 day swing to sort them get the head out their backsides and be actually ready. I don't care what anyone says. Partey needs to be in the midfield on Sunday with Declan. Havertz, for this game in particular, Havertz, bench, back four, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, unless it's all different. Half time whistle, no injury time. And either Zinchenko or Yako Kiwa at left back. But yeah, no injury time, 0-0 at half time. Yeah. But, oh, yeah, because they got points, didn't they? Yeah. Hard to imagine a Premier League winning manager is in charge of Caligari right now. Yeah. They mentioned it. Yeah. They mentioned that. Yeah, the name rings a bell because it's literally it's just been promoted, haven't they? This season back into Serie A. They were in Serie B. And he won the Serie B. Uh, was it the playoffs? He won that in general, one of the two. I think it was the title he won in Serie B last year, and he absolutely burst into tears because of the Italian and this and the other. And yeah, I completely forgot that bloody yeah. When you mentioned that manager-wise, they've just been they're newly promoted. Arsenal May United should be on at 3 p.m. on Saturday. That'll never be the case, no matter what. United could United could fall for Cliff, basically. They could genuinely get taken over by Sergio Radcliffe or the Glazers stay poor, fall further down in terms of what they once were, and still past Man United, Man United versus Man City, Man United v Liverpool would be part of the weekend schedule when fixtures come around, be it on TNT, Sky Sports, or whatever, because of the history. I assume it's Ranieri. Yes, it is. Yes, as really goes on to confirm. Yeah. Uh, Inzaghi versus Ranieri, Calegri versus Inter. Yeah. Napoli won that. I think was it 2-3 in the end last night, defending their title this season. Juventus drew, I think, 1-1. Again, this is mental. Let's have a look. Let's confirm that. I was watching the carpool karaoke with Frimpong and Gabby Martinelli at the Emirates. It's half time. Let's have a look. Pictures yesterday. Oh, by the way, if you guys heard the latest what's going on in Spain with this whole Spain, the Spanish FA's president and all that, and with his mother locking herself in the church, in the local church, and going on a hunger strike, and basically threatening, "I will not eat until Hamas comes out and says the truth." And then you've got the cousins going out, "Please tell us the truth, please tell us the truth." We are, and she is. It's not our truth. Bizarre. So yeah, that's it. Fiorentina versus Less was 2-2. Yeah, Bologna. Juventus drew 1-1 at home to Bologna. Okay, now Lazio lost 1-0 to Ginola. Napoli won 2-0 against Sassuolo. Well, that was yesterday's Saturdays. I forgot Saturdays. Roma lost 2-1 to Verona. Ooh. Marino been on a tough waters there, then. That's not good. We're going to say that's not good because if we get sacked, that means he can come back here soon. Atlanta lost 2-1. Bloody hell. His new promoted team looks a bit. Monza beat Empoli 2-0. AC beat Torino 4-1. So, yeah, Roma lost against Verona. I find it telling that the Spanish FA are defending it. Well, it goes to show that when obviously we're discussing it back into the World Cup final and end of that stream that we're doing for the Spain England game. And obviously, like the Russ and all that saying, "Oh, he was invested. The head coach was investigated. Nothing came up." Da, 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 da. And then now this has happened, and now so you look back now, you wonder why nothing got found out. And with all, with all this as well, what I say, all his the manager is the manager's still in his job, right? But every single member of his coaching staff have quit. They've resigned their positions, basically. You got no coaching staff apart from the head coach himself. Every single Spanish women's player is on strike until further notice. You've got Spain's men's players coming out that have now said we are not playing for the Spanish national team, men's team, for the same reason until further notice. Now you've got the thing is, we did a stream. What was it on Saturday morning? Yeah, Saturday morning about all this, and I read through the statement that Hamas put out itself. If you go back and read that, as you mentioned, obviously the threats and the blackmail that was aimed at her, her family, her friends, and her teammates, right? In the in the days after winning the World Cup, when she released this statement, sorry, and then you see how the behaviours, and you see the reaction. The Spanish, the Spanish FA's reaction was probably that an hour after I did that stream. It's all lies, and threatening to sue her now. It's, we don't make no threats, no, but we're now threatening to sue her unless she changes her wording to suit our agenda, basically. And because she hasn't backed down and things are getting worse there, as we mentioned already, you've now got the guy's mum going into the local church, locking herself in, and going on hunger strike, basically, unless the statement's retracted and the player in question goes, "Oh, sorry, I made it up." Of course, one sec. Imagine the backlash on the world media coverage if this was England instead of Spain. Oh, mate, tenfold. it would literally be out. It would be mental. Home Alone 2 plays from Leeds, both taken off at half time. What's the still over? It's on camera. Oh, because obviously she's used the wording of she's mentioned in her statement the threats and the blackmail and all that have been aimed at her, her family and her friends and her teammates. Now, I'm assuming that's what they're suing her over, the main part. But they're saying that they're saying the whole, but then again they're saying the whole thing's a pack of lies. So I copied that as well. So either way, they've screwed themselves. And because what was it? This one of one of the ministers of the Spanish government have come out and done a press conference today, giving their side of their thoughts on everything and all that. When I can held their hands up and said, you know what, we have in this situation we've got to fought ourselves because obviously we sort of got involved quicker. We let it fester for a few days to get and we got out of control because that's on us. Um, but but what his actions aren't acceptable. And we'll do everything we can to back and support the players in question, the player and other players in question from obviously last year as well. And then also confirmed that obviously was it before this incident and what this incident now, there's been multiple cases put forward to them, but they're then on them players' behalfs put forward to the right authorities, and nothing's ever been done. And now, the Spanish FA have since then kicked off and gone to UEFA and said, please kick us out of all UEFA competition this season because now government's getting involved and that's against your rules. And UEFA going, no, not going to do that. Who have we tried to intimidate your family who probably wasn't expecting it at the moment? Oh dear. Yeah, prove it by prove our intimidation, bro. By the way, we're going to sue you, which is intimidating in one sense, but hey, back down or else. Bend the knee. This is going to get this circus in Spain. It is a circus. It's got to that point now. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. Now I've got an advert for the women's documentary, behind the scenes documentary, which I watched the first 4 episodes, I think, of that. Hang on. 2 more minutes till kick off for the second half, by the way. Yeah, anyway. Let's go and talk about Roma. These players, by the way, Roma have loaned. Roma have loaned 2 players from Leeds. Who are the players that you've loaned to Roma that didn't make it past the first 45 minutes on Saturday? And that's literally the equivalent of fucking what Ainsley Maitland-Niles a couple of years back when he went out and loaned to Roma in Mourinho's first season. Played. He played. I think he played. To be fair to him, he actually played one game. He played a full game, but never played again. In that entire loan spell. So it's getting dark now. That's it. There we go. Oh, yeah, the camera's adjusting. Fun. Well, I'm reading it now. How's this? I don't know if it's a fun fact, but it's a fact. I have been to Nottingham Forest 3 times to watch Arsenal. We've lost all 3 times. Okay, Um, is there a possibility that you might not want to go to this one this season then? This season's fixture at at the Forest Ground, City Ground, what you call it? Just to test the theory. Oh my God, we're going down this route, aren't we now? Would you rather fight a person with a person with the top half of a fish and the bottom half of a human, or a person with the top half of a human, bottom half of a fish? Okay. Well, be bottom half of the fish because obviously the bottom half of a fish is the thing. They can't stand up. They can't. They've just got to lay there and take the punishment. Basically, there's no. They might have arms and all that to hold themselves up, but they can't hold themselves up and punch and hit at the same time. That's my theory. That's my theory behind it. We're literally a minute past. 1 minute past 8 now. Second half's been getting underway, and we're now showing us the fucking the David Raya reveal video. Seriously. Here we go. Here we go. Teams are back out now. That's the proper footage, wasn't it? The reason we're all here. There's Ethan, number 10. That's Sweeney subs being made. And here's some nowhere with the ball. Kicking from left to right in the second half. First, going to get us underway any moment now. Hopefully, we be a bit more clinical, so we say. Because this game scored on must be out, should be outside, should have been outside by now. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to have to give the thumbs up and ready to go. Waiting for him. Go. And we're underway for the second half. Oh dear. If anything happens at the game as well, we saw the first half, Emerson will pop in and give us an update. Because obviously about how many seconds ahead of us from it being actually happening to actually seeing and then play out on TV, or in this case online. Oh dear. Poor ball there, poor ball. Coming back, no. We sort of did and we lost it again. Oh, God. Go on. Well done. Don't be that slow. Oh, keeps giving it away. Oh, this ain't good. Are we going to be punished for this? No, number three just went, fuck off. That was poor from the goalkeeper clearance wise. He's obviously I learned from that, but yeah, got away with one there. High level wise, you get punished for that straight away. Oh dear. Carl Hein found out in pre-season, and it's Nuremberg. Scrappy so far again. Not the first minute or two in the first half, bit scrappy so far. 1-0 to Forest. Poor defending. Fuck's sake. Poor watching defending from the lads. No intensity to the start of this game. Like it was at the first half. Mistakes in the midfield. This time giving the ball away. No one closes it down. Ball gets crossed in and a nice easy tap in for the number 9. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't know. This is what happens when you don't take your chances in the first half. This happens. God's sake. Now, look, now to win this game, we'll come from behind and actually take our chances. Bloody hell. Wait for wait now, Mr. Door will come in and give it a large now. Or Door on tour. Sorry. Plays down sleep, wakey wakey, going for a second here first. Offside, 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 offside. Really, by any chance, you're not at this game, are you, really? By any chance? Oh dear. Oh, for God's sake, keeper. Fucking get it straight back to the midfield again and invite the pressure back onto yourself. Seriously? 1-0 into Dumfries with the goal. Okay. They ain't messing about, are they, into this year? I would like a competitive Serie A title challenge though this year. Sixth with that team for how many years we've seen? Was it Juventus for 8 years? For 8 years in a row, run away with it. Then Inter ran away with it when they won it. Then AC Milan ran away with it when they won it, and Napoli ran away with it last year. So basically, over a decade of whoever wins the title just runs away with it straight from the off. Would actually like a genuine title challenge. That's okay. Here we go. You're gonna be two. Oh my god, I'm lucky. That's lucky. Lucky for them. Lucky for us. It's got defensively. We've got to sleep these first 5 minutes. I think I scared Tom off. Since I answered his question, he's not responded since. One second. Whoa, what's going on now? Mm, way over from the first attack. Well, apparently Lukaku to run as a robot on loan is set to happen, apparently. Be confirmed. That'll be interesting. Come on, let's come on first, second half. Come on. Come on. Support for him. Fantastic. Or leave him isolated on his own, have to go backwards, yep. Here's a doobie. Call that. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, points Tiger, 11's down. Holding his ankle as well, this ain't looking good. Points Tiger. Looks like Rose being on Flores. Perez. Come on, come on, come on. We've got to wait, everybody. Yeah, we've got to wait. Medical attention for our player, we'll look at it. What's going on here? Player's been called over by the ref. He just basically told us Forest number 2, basically. That's all he's done. Whatever he did to number 11 there. Right, corner from Kuzaduba. Can be better than the first half, please? At least beat the first man. All in. Does beat the first man, but yeah. Oh, no, easy. That's it. Up the pitch. Counter attacking football from Forest. Here we go. If we can close the attack down, that'd be fantastic, lads. Close it down. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my god, what's a block? Oh, defence were all over the place in the second half. Not liking this. Every time first attack now in the second half, they look a bit more threatening. Oh, I thought it was 2-0. Oh my god. What even with the block out? I think that because of where the keeper stood there, like, rooted to the spot, I thought it's gone in. God. Lads need to wake up, for God's sake. Oh my god, wake up. I think we need a bit of flowers on. I think we stepped off in the attacking centre. We just stepped off again in the second half. 2-0 into now Martinez. Oh, okay. This sounds like it's going to be a cricket score in the intergame then. Where that's going. Here we go. 2 subs we've got coming on. Well, that's being one. The four's going off from number 12. Who number 12 is. Yeah. He's Flores replacing now. Come on. Number 8. Okay. Not been at his best in his corners today. And just started the second half sort of flagged a bit in general. So Ibrahim's gone off for Losiak. And the other one up in the second. And yeah, Gower went off for Flores. Yeah. Oh dear. No, no. Go away and have a corner maybe. No, they've got out of that one a bit, almost. Yeah, they're getting out of it. Bastards. Got to say, it's all, pretty much all Forest in this second half so far. They look again. They look ironically compared to the first half. They look more potent altogether team. Yeah. There's Kuza Dubry. Go on. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, go on, go, 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 go. Oh, for the love of days. They're so jammy, these bastards. God's sake. How many more jammy blocks do they want to throw in there? Yeah. Some point. It's literally, I don't know, there's nothing to really report on or talk about at the moment because the things outside of this game we've spoke about already. And the game's just second half wise just been a bit so far. The fact we've gone 1-0 down as well makes it even worse. Oh dear. Go on, go on, lads, go on. What's up? Oh, that's one almost. The first time to get a block or a save. For fuck's sake. Suddenly with a substitution, putting switching number 11 out to the wing there on the right hand side, it looked more threatening. Being Kuza Duby more central, we are looking more threatening going forward on that side. Makes me feel like my opinion. What the hell, guys? Delete all my data. Always got out of it, thing where is it? With no help. Makes me feel that is Play back again and hope for the best. Need to get this equalised in quick if we want to win this game. Because the longer we leave it and go for the motions like this, we're lucky to get a point. Oh. Come on, lads. Come on. Wake up. I'll take him on. Take him on. Oh my god, the blocks. The last minute blocks are pissing me off now. God, Dubis have had a hat trick in this game. For God's sake, that chance he's had that fucking been blocked or saved. Go on. Oh, he goes on to it too long. Well, again, last minute blocks.com. And they're not playing a fucking floor. The rest of them going, play on. What, in the midst of it all, number 9's on the floor holding his ankle. That would play on. We don't get to see replays either, so I don't actually get to see the challenge and where the content is actually made on the lad. Stefan's in the chat. Amazing question, Tom. He asked the question, I answered it. He pissed off. Need to get Tom back in. Finally, Tom disappeared too soon. Hopefully, he comes back. Just, yeah. What would you want to be, though, Stefan? Could even just get my glasses. Oh, okay. The eyesight doesn't deceive you. Arsenal under 21 are losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. That shouldn't be like that. Oh, my God, I forgot. Oh, these blocks are pissing me off tonight. Last ditch defending all Nottingham Forest. They've got out of jail every time. Flonley for the corner here. See if we can have a bit of delivery. In the previous set piece taker. Going in. Fuck's sake, don't even beat the first man. Come on. Corner first. Hopefully. You dropped it for fuck's sake, ref. You dropped the ball and it's a free kick. Of course it does, yeah. If Arsenal actually considering sending an ESR, I'm going mental. Who's saying this one's it? Oh, yeah. It must be this. Well, this weekend's gone so far for Arsenal in general, the men's thing and all that. It's not fucking more. Don't deserve to be. First half. First half alone, we should have been 5-6 up. It was literally the last minute, last ditch goalkeeping, like literally the flukiest save in the world, basically. Almost the last ditch block defending you could possibly ask for. It just goes out for corner after corner after corner, and our set pieces tonight have been woeful. But Chelsea aren't going to get Ethan Norwich. He's just a new contract with us, so he's going nowhere. I want Bellingham. He's gone to Monaco. On Smith Rowe. Oh, the Mal. The Mal sport. Why do they not take notice of the Mal for fuck's sake? Seriously? Be a cold day in hell before we sell them to a rival, let alone in general. Can't believe we're doing an under. Well, the game was up. The game's been shown online or on TV, whatever they call it nowadays. So I thought, you know what? Why not? It's Arsenal related. Well, not much cheering me up from after Saturday, but so far, score wise, no. But it is what it is. Yeah, I guess say it's a rarity because they don't normally it's just audio. They give us audio and that's it. I'm trying to get as many rants in as possible. Cunning plan. Blackadder, sir. I have a cunning plan. Showing my age a bit there, but yeah. Oh dear. No, trust me. If come Friday night, the Arsenal sell Smith Rowe in general, there will be the rant of all rants. Trust me, coming from me on this channel. They won't. They shouldn't do that. 'Cause it just shows fucking David Ornstein under the bus. Because David Ornstein, back in early in the summer, said put a thing out saying Arsenal have no interest in selling him. He's a key part of our pre-season, the club's season ahead, etc., etc. He then had that amazing tournament with the under 21s over in Portugal. I can't remember who it was now. It was Georgia or whatever it was. And no one's that. For the love of God, this fucking defending is pissing me off. Corner. This has to be our set of sorts on. Yep. He put the 11. He phoned up the under 21s and said, "This is the 11 you've got to go for today." I've got more stuff going on. Who taking off though? Number 4, okay. And music. I only come for YouTube for the events, to be honest, and the music. So yeah, I'm doing something right then. All these years. But yeah, as I was saying, David Ornstein was literally back in the early this summer, like 10 days, not a week after the season had ended, went out there beforehand going off and Morales is going on. Um, yeah, he basically put it out there. On his Twitter. It's still there if you want to find it. Arsenal have no interest in at all in selling Smith Rowe or Logan or anything like that. He's a big part of some pre-season. He's a big part of Arsenal squad for next season. Next season, obviously now this season now. So to go from that and have a complete U-turn suddenly, no, that pissed me off. Especially he's one of our own. He's so loved within the Arsenal fan base. It's unbelievable. You cannot punish the man for having to have surgery this time last year. He's not been injured since. He actually hasn't been injured since. So clearly that issue has been nipped in the bud now. He's maintaining his fitness levels. He's not injured. That's what, like he used to be before. He's proven his fitness at the 21s and every other day game that he had the England team in the summer. He then showed his commitment to the club even more for going his holiday, his 2-week holiday he was entitled to. He went no. Straight after winning the under 21 tournament, went no. I'm coming back, Mikel. I'm going to be back in training. Give me 2 days. I'll be back. And I'll fly out with Partey to America on the Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it was. So he's shown his commitment. But because Mikel's bought a £65 million player, it's like he's trying to. He's with Kai. I'm not having to go at Kai, but with Kai, it just seems like Mikel is trying to prove a point early on instead of doing what I suggested he do, just ease him in. Don't start straight from up. Ease him in. Give him the sort of start from the bench here and there. Like ease him in and eventually work towards starting him. Well, later on down the line, he's just going, no, got to start. And it's by doing that, it's hurting the likes of Smith Rowe and getting their minutes. Enjoying a rainy Monday, says Spencer. About to play some FM manager. But an upside to the game is you can be up here with us talking about absolute guff. Basically, yeah. Come on, come on. Can we get this equaliser, please? Come on, lads. For fuck's sake. We ain't winning this. We ain't getting nothing out of this game. So we're lacking that edge in the final third tonight massively. Guff is always good. Oh dear. Pardon me. If you say so, Stephanie. If you say so. All right. Sorry, 9th minute, still 1-0 to Forest. And we've had a couple of opportunities to score that look clear cut chances wise and not took them either literally a last minute block or just go over the bar. Maybe it's me. Every time I watch Arsenal, every time I watch Arsenal play away at Forest, it seems Arsenal lose. Lost the CFA Cup games when they in the Championship at the City Ground. Lost to it at City Ground last year, my birthday. Last season, on your birthday early on in the year. It might be, maybe it's me. We're losing 1-0 tonight away from home. Shame because it's a. Oh dear, and that's what I waited for all weekend for. No, no. Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Just even it was even more of a must watch over watching Leeds versus your team, yeah. Ipswich. Oh my god. Okay, I bullshitted. See, if Ipswich hadn't played against the Leeds, I'd have let you off on that one, but or Norwich for that matter. But if you say one weekend you're playing Norwich, win, lose or draw, I'll call you out on that as well. But any other weekend, I'll say, you know what, I'll let you off on it. I'll allow you to have that. Let's just say that and go with it. Come on, Arsenal. Yeah, okay. All these crosses here, corners and general play. We're wearing the bloody yellow, luminous yellow, acid yellow, and call it fucking kit, right? How are you? How are you missing your players? It's not exactly hard to fucking miss. Oh, for God's sake! Giving those stupid free kicks now. You can't control the ball. They're the kids, but fuck pups. Basics. One of those who, by the way, just come on, has been booked. If Town lose to them, I'll be Mr. Pissed off. Yeah, I don't think you will, but let's say it's Derby. You never know. When do you even play them? Actually, out of interest. Good evening, says Russ. How you doing, my friend? How's your back already gone so far? Arsenal side. Oh, these fucking blocks! For God's sake, every time I've got to say it, we should not be losing this game. The amount of times they've got last ditch blocking involved has saved their asses. It's beyond a joke now. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Oh, these twos are these corners have been fucking woeful. Looks like he's got to improve on them personally. He's got to go for what I've seen tonight. He's got to sort that out. He's going to be on set pieces. These are fucking fixed up these corners tonight. Pretty much, like a good chunk of his corners basically have not beaten the first man. That's the win. Well done, Arthur. Knackered mate went to the beach yesterday and missed the game against Fulham. Not that I missed much, but at least you've been able to go out nowadays and enjoy yourself. Unlike a couple of years back when we weren't allowed to. It seems like ages ago. The whole that whole situation of the fucking COVID and all that, and the lockdowns globally and in our own country and all that. It seems so long ago now. It's going next. Fucking hell. This is ridiculous. We should not be losing this. As I said, first off, we should have been 5-6 up. But it was your last ditch blocking or a couple of good saves from the goalkeeper. Apart from that, yeah. And in the second half, after we started off slow, made a mistake, got punished, and then we got the ball. We just last, apart from one shot that went over the bar, every shot we have looks like they're going to score. Last ditch block or last ditch save. It's pissing me off. This is really going to cheers me up after the weekend, especially from an Arsenal point of view. But no, I'm getting pissed off with these blocks now. I'm really and the crossing in general was woeful from us. Oh, again, we're wearing the yellow fucking you can spot your teammate from a mile off, but this lot can't do that apparently. They can't do anything. They can't tell the difference between red and white and yellow with black stripes. Go on, now pass. Yes, go, 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 go. Don't pass it back, you moron. Don't be clinical. You're attacking us. You're an attacker. Shoot. Fucking hell. No, in this government. We'll introduce another lockdown an election, mate. Oh, God. You got a point, actually, yeah. If there's an indication, yeah. Oh, fuck off. The Lucas actually subs you and you're anticipating a red award for crap performance. That's the final third. The final third, we beat West Ham's under 21 3-0 opening night the weekend, opening night of the season, sorry. And beat not Forest, Leicester City, their rivals, comfortably 4-1 last week. And then beats, I keep saying, I think it was Swindon, sorry, in the Pepperton Trophy on 2-2 over 90 minutes and beating 5-4 penalties. Considering all that, you wouldn't think there'd be so wasteful in this bloody match, in the final third. But we are. And the corners and set pieces in general, crossing wise, it's been woeful all night from whoever takes it. And that's the final third is just lacking massively. Like literally, with all due respect, not again most of the shots have been on target and look like they're going to go in, but it's literally like a last minute save or like literally a fingertip pushing over past the post, or literally the most lastest defender you could have, like, in terms of a block you could have possibly think of. It's just pissing me off now. The only reserve game I have been to at Portland Road is against the Budgies. How did that work out? Out of interest. That's the win or not. Switch to play quickly before he gets parked or not. We'll be lucky if we get a point. There's literally seconds left of this game now. We're in the last 9 seconds, last second of the game, basically. 3-1 is when we serve. Okay, not too bad then. Yeah, literally seconds left to the town. Because there's been subs been made, there should be some minutes added on. I doubt it. Yeah, it might actually just be me. Arsenal wait for Forest every time I watch them live. We fucking lose. We clearly lose. What they did is really win this. You watch. We won't well, you know what I mean. No idea how much injury time been given to us, by the way. And it stands again for defeating our full free kick here. We'll do fuck all with it because we're shot at our set pieces tonight. Doing last attack, so let's have it. Yeah, it's literally seconds to go, but yeah. All in, check the goalkeeper, yeah, easy keeping. What did I say? Our set pieces are fucking woeful today. Corners, free kicks, you name it, in woeful. You wouldn't think we'd start the season off so well, and then fourth game into the season, and we're about to lose. In all compliment. Third league game, and we're going to lose. 6 minutes into time. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay. So you're in 90. We've got in a 92nd minute going to no, 92 to 33 seconds basically. Yeah. What's the rate? Such a business rank on YouTube. Yeah, that's cool. What from last season or you're about already this season? Fuck off. 2-0, game over. Again, stupid, stupid. Pro. What was he playing at? Basically, The number three had the ball, holding on to looking up, looking up, looking up. And as soon as you saw, you can see the players coming. As soon as I was hoofing it and getting rid of it, he goes, no, 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 I'll hold on to it. The chances have been made. Our keeper is way off his line, and he gets lobbed, basically, about 25 yards out. Yeah, it's clearly me. It's clearly me. I'm the jinx. Oh, for God's sake. First half, we were the better team by far. And the second half, we just dropped off and two mistakes. And we've been punished both times, and that was the worst one. That's the worst mistake of the two. Because he just divoted on the ball and then literally just gave it away and then allowed the striker to just run off and then do his goalkeeper like that. God's sake. No, it's just the fact that we started off so well this season. The first thing they did put on for us to watch, I thought I'd do now, I'd do a stream and all that. And the players they started with, thought, oh, we're going to go for this. There's goals in our team here. And it's just like the defend from Forest in terms of last ditch stock, the most flukiest blocks in the world, have saved him from the ceiling and our crossing, open play, corners, unit, and free kicks have been abysmal. Considering the kit that we're wearing tonight, you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to pick out an Arsenal player, but apparently so. And again, not time to remind us later. This is the Forest 7-3-1 team that he's Leeds team beat last season to get promoted. Seconds to go anyway. Seconds to go. They know it. Should have took our chances, been more aggressive in the first half by the looks of it. Second half, defensively, we just switched off twice and just been punished every time. Unfortunately, attacking for a third. They're going to get it. No, oh, handball. That's a handball, I think. It looks like handball to me, but okay. We've got away one there. Just give you what you want. Oh, that's a high standard. And it's Arsenal. I want Arsenal to win at every level. Constantly got Tom going, well, we beat this guy's 2-3-0 last year. Lucky you. On the ball. I was about to say, what the fucking ball? There you go, the full Thomas's got it. Arsenal lose 2-0 in the third league game of the season. That's 2 wins, 1 defeat now in the league. Yeah. But okay, first off, can't complain in terms of how we played, in terms of performance. The only thing that's missing was a goal for us, or two, or three, or four. The second half, we were slow, lethargic, made a mistake, got punished early on, and then we play, and then literally they're playing every play they got on the ball. It worked for them. Every time we thought we were going to score, there's a player there blocking it every time. Because I knew early on from the first half how woeful we were from set pieces, they just went, we give away corners then. We'll keep giving away because they're not threatening to us. Make it easier for us to stop. And yeah, It is what it is. And with that, you know what? I'm not hanging about. I'm not going to hang about for a lot long. It is what it is. Done something new today. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. In general, we had a bit of a laugh along the way. Not the result most of us wanted, but it is what it is. And along with the panel, will be back tomorrow for our first podcast in a couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that. Obviously, going over everything that's gone off in the last week or so, all things Arsenal, with the Palace game on the previous week, and this time last week, and then the Fulham game, and looking forward on to the end of the transfer window, and then also Man United as well on Sunday. So that's tomorrow, and then on Thursday we've got the Champions League draw. We're going to do a live reaction as it happens here on the channel as well. Hope to get a few guests on for that, and again, see how that plays out for us all. And then I think Angie's got a show. I think Angie's planning one of her shows either Thursday or Friday. I need to check on that and see which day she's picked for that. And then I'll update you on that side of things. And then Saturday, you got the match of the day. You got your Saturday, you got a match of the day stream. Around 20 past 10 in the evening UK time. Even though Arsenal aren't playing on Saturday, as we always do, keep an eye on all the other teams up and down the league that are playing on Saturday that we've got upcoming or whatever. And then on Sunday, the main event of the weekend itself, Arsenal versus Manchester United, 4:30 kickoff, 4 o'clock we'll be going live. With me and again a few guests, and we'll have a bit of a laugh. Hopefully Arsenal and Arteta himself gets things right in terms of his team selection, his formation, everything. And we'll just go and hopefully, and then with that, we get the result we need in terms of a win. We can't be affording to drop more points already now, especially with Fulham Man City playing Fulham on Saturday. So we could potentially be going into our game against Man United 5 points behind already. So we do need to win. Unless Fulham perform a miracle, which I very highly doubt because it's Fulham. They're turn against us, but no one else. And then go from there. Apart from that, guys, we're going to chat. Try to catch you tomorrow. You know, it's a big game. Try to catch Angela. Again, I'll let you know once. Again, I will let you update you once I know the ins and outs, the information of when her show is. Be it Thursday night after the Champions League draw, or Friday instead. I bet you don't. Shush, behave yourself. Apart from that, though, we'll see you on the other side. As always, take care of yourselves and up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.